on Facebook?
Oh yeah, we gonna tag you on the Facebook, baby. We gonna tag everybody on Facebook, everybody in the group. We tagging all y'all. Tagging your mama. Tagging your sister. We tagging your baby mama. We tagging all of them. Yes, Casey.
One thing, real quick.
I hate this man already. I hate him before he even say anything.
Did y'all know that 9:45 is after 9:30? Did y'all know that? But somebody in this episode, he ain't know that.
You know.
He's you know.
But somebody decided he wanted to go out or something or no show yesterday.
Like I told you.
I mean, I had already watched the show yesterday, but somebody.
I done told you I was macking on some honeys.
Okay, you get pass man automatically. That's automatic pass.
Rabbit, you know this man won't macking on nothing. He might have been macking on a Big Mac. That's about it. Anyway,
he's at McDonald's.
Yeah, it was at McDonald's. That's what it was, macking. That's what he meant. Anyway, Impact Wrestling for 3/31/2018. We have the double main event. You know, double main event sounds all big and glorious, and I'm like, yeah, double main event, woo! But technically, it's not. Like, the last match is the main event. You can't be having another main event. This ain't what? I mean, it made a little bit of sense this time because it was like the Cage Lashley match was in the middle, so it was like after the first hour, so it was the main event of the first hour. So I give them a pass, I guess. But like, that ain't how that work though. You only got one main event. Stop it. But I mean, it does make it sound all big and stuff though. So that was nice.
They gonna have that double Super Bowl next year. Gonna have
that double Super Bowl, double Pro Bowl. But anyway,
prime time games though. They do that.
True. They do multiple prime time events and whatnot. But let's jump into this show. On my 5 takeaways list that you can see on dailyddc.com, probably sometime soon. Go look at it. Appreciate you so much. Love you, mean it.
Takeaways. I hate how you do this. I hate
it.
Yeah. Notice this time, and I'm gonna have to look through them to figure out where you at.
Yeah.
Why you hate it though? Okay, but I'm gonna start out with the first match anyway though. All right, we just do it normally. I mean, we just do it like everybody else do their reviews, guys.
It's another weird time to me and KT agree.
I don't know how y'all do that, but anyway, I just like to plug my 5 takeaways. Usually we hit everything, but I just like to plug my 5 takeaways piece. That probably ain't up yet. But anyway,
and then you throw your 5 takeaways away because we ain't doing that.
Shut up. Anyway, moving on. We got the first match of the night, which was the Fatal 4-Way X Division encounter. Am I missing something? Because you looking like okay. Because you looking like I'm missing, like I like misread it or something. But we got shut up. The Fatal 4-Way. We had an X Division showcase here with Taiji Ishimori, Petey Williams, who holds the X Division Feast of Fire case. You got Rohit Raju, and Suicide. Anyway, so that's legit how I felt when he came out. I'm like, what he doing? like what he doing? But yeah, I thought this match was good though. I was just confused why Suicide was there. Suicide still feel like kind of off to me. Like he still feel like he ain't up to par yet. He's still trying to find himself. Cause like in this match, he was a little slow at times on his own like signature stuff. And I'm like, Suicide, what you doing, bro? Like this something you do every match though. Like the little spiderweb thing that he do in the corner, and he fell down like really slow. So I was like, what this man doing though? I still love Ishimori's Golden Star Moonsault. Love it so much. It was crazy because it kind of picked up a lot of that pandemonium when you get all the dives and everything. You always expect that in Fatal 4-Way matches. I feel like you expect like 8,000 dives because it's a Fatal 4-Way match and there's things going on. I'm sure Rabbit hated this match. Speaking of pandemonium, but I was not surprised that Petey Williams got the win in this match. It did a good job, especially like deep into the match and at times when it was actually in the ring. Like they did a really good job technically too as well. There was a lot of technical skill shown off in this match too, especially with Ishimori and Petey Williams more than anything. Rohit Raju, I felt like looked really good in this match for once in his life. Like, not that I don't think he's good, I just don't think we've seen enough to be like, yeah, that guy right there. Like, I think he looked pretty good in this match. It's like the first time he's really gotten a nice little bit of offense. It wasn't a lot, but like the little bit, like little tinge they threw in there, it was nice. I liked it. But obviously, Petey Williams wins because he got the case. And anyway, Petey Williams won. After the match, he cut a promo talking about basically calling out the X Division champion Matt Sydal, who would be in a match later on tonight. But he called out the X Division champion Matt Sydal for redemption. Like, why you do that though? Like, you got the case, you can cash in whenever you want to. Like, why you give it advance? That ain't the point of the case, man. You're supposed to be opportunistic. What are you doing? Come on, Petey. Come on, Petey, you're gonna lose now. Show fault. You know, every time you give somebody some notice on these cases, you're gonna lose. You know that's how that works. That is how that works. Casey, thoughts on the opening contest and the aftermatch promo?
I liked it.
Did you know Petey Williams was gonna win though? I mean, I'm just curious.
I did. Like you didn't have to tell me who his opponents were, and I was like, you win it. And I just have to get this off my chest. And I know, like, I get it. They use different guys as Suicide. It's not always the same guy. But bruh, can you get the same guy with like similar body types? Bruh, he looked fat. He looked fat. Like, come on. Like, we saw him a couple weeks ago. He didn't look fat. Now,
where's Justin when you need him?
Like, he just looked fat. Like I said, I get that they use different guys. It's not always the same guy that's in the Suicide costume. But, like, come on, man. But I did like the match. I thought it was good, even though I knew who was going to win. I think everybody knew Petey Williams was going to win. Like, if you didn't think Petey Williams was going to win, you've clearly never watched wrestling ever in your life. But I was still excited, and that, I don't know about y'all, but that Canadian Destroyer looked stiff, like he was dead. I was like,
can we say rip? Like.
I was like, do it again though. Like, he did, but do it again. But I kind of agree with DJ. I do like Rohit Raju. I think he's good. I just think for me, maybe he's just not my style of wrestler. Maybe that's what it is. Because I think he was good in this match, and I think he's been good for what he's been given in past matches. There's just nothing that really grabs me about him, I think.
Rabbit, thoughts on the 4-way match? I mean, this is not your cup of tea, so I'm
so we already know I don't like the match at all. But what Suicide? What are we doing? Do they just grab anybody? Is this a standby wrestler playing Suicide right here now?
Bro, my boy like that.
Standby wrestler?
We talking about my boy like that though. We talking about my boy like that.
My man look terrible, man. You could have found somebody that would take this a little serious than whoever they had doing this now, man. It was ridiculous. You know? We had some nice Suicides back in the day, man. People took it serious, had the mannerisms, the move set. My man didn't even look them up. He didn't even put up a video on YouTube or nothing. He just went out there with the whole suit on and did whatever he wanted to do. He made him his own Suicide. I was like, what are we doing, man? Just throw him out there. Petey Williams looked good in this joint, man. Had a nice leg sweep and a power bomb. Pretty in this joint. Petey Williams just looked good. This whole match has just shined on him. And like y'all said, what's his name? Raju? And who? That one? Yeah. He looked faster in this match and smoother than before, but at the same time, it still ain't nothing to write home about at all. It ain't nothing to talk about at all. But my man, Ishimori, man, springboard, sit down, sitars, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Them double knees he do when he catch you off the power bomb, Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then he had that handstand back jumping kick off the ropes. Pretty. Now, he is somebody I love to see a lot more with somebody that's competitive. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of move sets that I like to see. He active, he fast, quick. I just like him. He got nice move sets. So I like to see more of him. Not no Raju, Hoodoo, not him. I don't want to see no more of him. But this match right here was some slop. Suicide looked like a Mexican. I don't know what was going on here. The Destroyer looked good. I like my man said, I want to see it again. I'm like, oh, do that again real quick. Like, Suicide ain't want you to do that again, though. You know what I'm saying? He finally, that thing, it came all crisp, smooth, and pretty, man. If somebody never saw it before, they would be like, what the hell he just do? You know what I'm saying? That was pretty. I love the Destroyer, man. You know what I'm saying? But the match is terrible. DJ?
Next we went back to Eli Drake. He was backstage with Kenzie Mitchell. And she was asking him about getting this tag team title briefcase. He was like, bruh, I mean, what, Casey?
I'm looking for where this is because you jump around.
No, I'm legit going in order. Like it was after the
it wasn't.
It was. It was the first part of it where they didn't.
I'm looking at the segment with him later. My bad.
Yeah, I mean that was the good part. that was the good part. This was just like the something's gonna happen. What's he gonna do? He kind of like had an idea of what he wanted to do with this whole case, which we would get to in a little bit. Do you guys want to talk about the first part or just kind of?
There's one thing I do have to talk about. Not about this, but it was kind of around this time. I laughed when Josh Matthews said that EC3 might be at WrestleCon, and I was like, "Yeah, he's gonna be at Takeover."
Yeah, yeah. I thought I love the timing on that though. Like the timing of he getting fired and then debuting on NXT the next week. I thought that was cool. I mean, because they didn't have to like book it that way. Like they could have just like screwed everything up and just like booked it the way they wanted to. But I think it made it cooler, the way they booked it. But
I think when they sign these people, I think they gotta wait till at least not on TV. You know?
Yeah.
If they're on TV, it's a conflict. You know?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Like because like I said, they did a good job with it because he first showed up kind of like a guy in the crowd type thing at Takeover, and then he literally just debuted last Wednesday. Like, so he got fired on Impact the Thursday before, and then debuted on NXT the next Wednesday. So it was kind of like,
too. I seen that joint. Nice promo.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have to remember it's WWE and they don't care.
True. But they did a good job this time though. like this particular time.
But I mean, like, not in general. WWE is gonna take whoever they want, and they don't care when they debut them. Like,
yeah, you're right. You're right. Real quick, I don't talk about this very often. But I think Casey and I have kind of mentioned it as weird. The whole announcers in the on the green screen thing, like with the thing on the background and they talking about the matches and what. I like the rundown of the matches. I'm fine with that. That gives me like, I'm okay. We got this. Okay. Cool. Okay, we got the title for title. We got Cage and Left. Okay. Amber Nova gonna be there. Well, we know that, but like, but anyway, like I like that part of it, but at the same time, I don't know. I think I'm just too traditional and like them at ringside, and it's weird because they put them at ringside for like 2 months, and then they take them away and put them back in the studio. Like it's weird. Like I don't know if it's because it's taped or what. I think it's because it's taped and they still want to keep up with everything or something like that. Like, I guess that's why they're doing it. But at the same time, I'm just like, like this is. And also, did Josh Matthews have the title with him?
Yeah.
But did he have the title? I couldn't tell if he had it with around his waist or not. Also, and I think this was during that 4-way match. So Josh Matthews didn't. They did the whole Austin Aries Matt Sydal promo before, right? Before the 4-way match, I'm pretty sure, to set up the title for title. But Josh Matthews didn't mention it at all. Like you would think if his title was on the line, he would mention that. Like, he didn't mention it at all. And that's kind of what I've been noticing because you guys have been talking about it. Like he's just been terribly inconsistent with that. Like Casey said last week, and I noticed it a lot this week. I don't know if I was looking for it more or what, but like for whatever reason, like Josh Matthews, like you said, he's like inconsistently heel. like it's especially even when Matt Sydal's out there or Matt Sydal's coming up or they talk about Matt Sydal, like I don't know. Like I don't like it. I don't like it.
I know. I get the feel that I don't like it at all. I need announcers on the side. I need them to be involved. I need them being part of the whole program. You know what I'm saying? But I get the feel that they had patience on it. They meet. They ain't even in the same room when they're recording. It's like one person in another state or something. Man, they ain't even around each other. You know, and they just pasting this stuff in it, and that's why it's off. It don't go with the vibe. What's going on screen? You know what I'm saying? That's what the feel I get. So when you get them saying something, then 2 seconds later you walk out from the backstage. That's why. You know what I'm saying? They recording this nonsense, man, and they pasting it in like you in the studio or something. So they probably don't even see each other. Sanjay Dutton and Josh. You know.
I mean, for me,
I'm not a traditionalist. I just like pure wrestling. If that's traditional, that's something different. But as far as announcers and thinking of different ways to do things, I'm with that. But you gotta have announcers on the side. It's part of the program. It's part of the whole. It's part of the feel of making it. It's supposed to be a reality of a sports situation. If you don't have somebody announce on the side, you already throw it off from sports field. You know what I'm saying? Because every sports you have gonna have announcers talking. I don't care if it's golf. It's somebody. It's announcers. You know what I'm saying? So if you turn this on, there's no announcers. That already throws it off. You know what I'm saying? From being a wrestling show.
Yeah, for me, like I said last week, it's more of it's just a character consistency for me. Like if you're gonna be a heel, you can't be a heel this minute and then make me feel like you're a face or like a tweener next minute. Like I know like there have been people who have kind of done that and made it work. Like there were times when Jerry the King Lawler would do that where he was a heel, but certain segments he kind of seemed more, I don't want to say face, but kind of like not as heelish, but he made it work. You know, even like Bobby the Brain Heenan did it too when he was on commentary. Josh Matthews doesn't do it right. He just doesn't do it right. So he needs to just stay heel, and he doesn't do it.
He's a terrible announcer. He shouldn't be there anyway. They even had this discussion. That's why.
That's a problem also that Impact's having right now. They need better announcers. I love Sanjay. I love him in the ring. But those two together, they just don't have chemistry. They don't have the experience being on commentary enough.
They don't know the roster.
Impact needs to find better commentary.
I don't know if anybody knows the roster like right now. Like I barely know the roster. Like it changes so much. I barely know the dog. Like I would have a hard time keeping up. JB probably don't know it at this point. This man been here forever.
If JB's announced, he'd know the wrestlers when they pop up. He'd have a long list of things to talk about.
Let's jump into the Squash Fest that Su Yung performed on Amber Nova. That poor Amber Nova, like she just out there always jobbing. Did I miss something? Every time I look at Casey, like he's always looking at me like I missed something. And I'm like, did I miss something? Like I'm literally going down this list right now. but Su Yung versus Amber Nova. All right. So what had happened was I didn't watch this match because I didn't want to watch this Squash Fest because I didn't think I was going to see very much out of it.
All right, I'll take it. That's your thing telling me I got you. Bro.
I mean, I know Braxton Sutter came out and announced it. That's about all I watched.
God, I hate that man. That man tried to charge me $5. That loser that can't get him a good woman, and then he tried to get Allie back, but Allie knows she can do better. What up, girl? How you doing? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it was a jobber match, but I liked it. It felt a little bit better than the typical jobber match because Amber Nova was there. Girl, what? But yeah, I actually liked it, and I felt like Su Young's panic switch finisher looks a lot better in this match. You can actually kind of see what it was supposed to be. It wasn't like messed up at all. It felt like it worked really well. And I love at the end of the match her kind of convulsing. Kind of that adds a little bit to her character too. So I thought it was a decent jobber match. It wasn't like a Brian Cage jobber match where I'm like, oh, please stop, or a Ryback jobber match. It was actually, I felt like for me it was an entertaining jobber match, which is hard to do anymore because that's all WWE and Impact do with new stupid stuff. They just throw jobbers at them and just an endless amount of jobbers, and it's unimpressive. Stop it. But yeah, I thought it was a decent match.
Okay. Rabbit, thoughts on the jobber match?
The jobber.
Terrible. It was something just thrown in there, rushed, just like the Josh storyline with the belt. It's just rushed, thrown in there. It don't go with anything. It was just a makeup match for the boss she did last week. So they put it in and make sure you do this, Chris, and so they get the camera and all that. Because you tore it up last week, you blew it, you botched it, you know. So they brought this back this week so they can clean this up so everybody see this finish. You know, it looked crisper this time, but it was just a makeup match for last week. That's all. DJ.
All right, moving on to Jimmy Jacobs got him a new target out here. He got him a new target. We go backstage with Mackenzie Mitchell, who is a very pretty lady. Mackenzie Mitchell talking to Johnny Impact, and basically kind of asking what's next for you. You still going after the world title? Duh. What dumb question was that? Who wrote this? but like for real though, like who ain't going for the world?
We still trying to put this stuff anyway.
But Jimmy Jacobs comes up, and I love it. Like I don't even remember all the stuff he said, but like Jimmy Jacobs is like he's like this weird. I don't know. Like it's like he's almost like the gay guy that hits on you, and everybody laughs. Like it's weird. Like I don't know how. And obviously you straight, so everybody laughs. Like I don't know how to describe what I watched. He was talking about the man's abs, and the man's face was looking good, and I ain't see the purse tonight though. But like Jimmy Jacobs be cracking me up though. Like I love this character of his. Right, like it's just funny some of the stuff he says. And then it was funny at the end. He was like, "Congo Kong says hi." Johnny Impact, he was walking away. Well, tell him I said hi too. Like I just thought that was funny. I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. I'm surprised Kong didn't attack him tonight. I'm expecting an attack soon. This didn't happen tonight. But Casey, thoughts on Jimmy Jacobs and Johnny Impact backstage, baby? I mean, I don't know. Can you describe it better than I can? Because I really don't know how to describe it. Like, it's
Jimmy Jacobs is awesome and is just amazing. That's all you need to know. I love this man. I like this segment. Okay, don't get me wrong. I like Johnny Impact. I do. But sometimes when he gets promos, I can't take him seriously. I just can't do it.
But what about Slam Town? Do you like Slam Town though?
There's something about him that I'm like, I just can't take this man seriously. I can't do it. But then Jimmy Jacobs comes up and it makes it so much better. And I got excited when Johnny Impact was like, "All right, we can meet in the ring. We could do this." And I was like, "Yes." And then I remembered, oh wait, this Impact, they're not gonna do that. I want to see him in the ring. Like I literally just saw him in a match a couple months ago. This man can still wrestle. Let him wrestle. Do it. But yeah, I was dying when he said, "Congo Kong." I said hi too, and I was like,
I love it. I feel like Johnny Impact is that guy that's like, you know, he's that like really attractive guy. Let's be honest. He's that guy like Jimmy Jacobs said, all the women are all over and whatnot. But like he not sociable. Like he like like that.
He's awkward, I feel like.
Yeah, he's awkward. Like anyway, we go move on to Rabbit. Thoughts on Jimmy Jacobs backstage? Shame.
He's a
I just don't get when you have a match with Kong and Abyss, put me in a big match, Monster Ball. The following week you come back, he's not even on TV. But his manager is, and he talking about something completely different. And he throw his name in just a throwaway, you know? My thing is, I just don't like the booking, man. It just be blowing me, you know? It just be all over the place. But this promo was funny though. My man say, you think you're funny coming up with that emo haircut and those earrings. He said to me, you interrupt my interview, that means you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I like that though. It was a little funny little interaction though. But it just, I don't like the booking, man. Collins should at least been standing there at least. You know what I'm saying? You can't have some huge one week, the next week. Same thing I said about Eddie Edwards in them. You can't have something huge and the next week you don't follow up on it. It's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Kong anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have his manager out there. You should have both of them out there. But like you said, I ain't never seen him wrestle before anyway, Jacobs. But I like his promo work. So if he can wrestle, that's cool. Well, I want to see that too. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see more Kong though. You know what I'm saying, DJ?
All right. So we go backstage to Taya Valkyrie, and she walking. And I was watching. There's Taya Valkyrie out there. She walking down the it wasn't even like a hallway. It was just some kind of like random like she I don't know where she was going. They was like, we have to do this promo. Like just stick the camera in your face as you walking. So she was walking and she was talking about how, you know, Rosemary, like it was weird. It was like foreshadowing almost. Like the way she was talking, the way she was saying her words, it was like foreshadowing, even though I'd already seen Rosemary on top of the thing beforehand because I skipped this and went back to it and I was like, oh, it's Rosemary. So I already had seen Rosemary, but at the same time, it was like kind of foreshadowing on this one. Rosemary jumping on top of her, and then we got the brawl. I love brawls. Brawls are fun. But the only thing about this brawl was like it felt like it was terribly edited. Like y'all can't just let them brawl. Like it was one particular thing. Like I don't know, I can't remember what it was. It was like Rosemary threw a trash can at her or something like that, and like the thing like moved abnormally. Like it was weird. It was like she threw the trash can, and then it was on her face the next moment. Like I'm like, what? Like it was weird. Like this thing was like weirdly edited, and it brawls don't need to be edited. Stop it. Just let them fight. Let them fight. Come on now. Come on, what y'all doing? Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much out here. But I like this though. It's a good little brawl. I love Richard Justice coming out. Like,
what coronation is happening out here?
I love him when he comes out. But this is a good little brawl. I want to see feuds continuing, even though they weren't really in the ring. But it was kind of weirdly edited though. Why they do that though? Why? But why though? But why? You ain't gotta do all this extra. Stop. Casey, thoughts on the backstage brawl?
I loved Rosemary just throwing the trash can at Taya's head. I felt like it was good up until that point. As soon as she jumped off like the trailer or whatever that is, that's when the like terrible editing kicked in because it was like slow motion. I'm like, stop it. The whole thing, I did not like the editing of this. It ruined it for me. It made it feel dumb. It made it feel fake. Yes, I know wrestling is fake, but it
what?
I know. But
you should be ashamed of yourself.
I feel like the only redeeming part of this was for me was, I mean, obviously, you know, Taya looking good and Rosemary looking good, but Richard Justice coming out and you're like, what's going on out here? And then he tries to break it up. He's like, Taya, stop it. I was like, move over. I got this, Richard. I got this. I'll help you with that. I was going to help him break it up. You know, I was going to get in the middle of him. I was going to help him break it up. Help him support. But yeah, the editing just ruined it. I don't understand why they need to do that.
And was Taya like dying at the end? She was like bleeding like crazy. She feel like she was like dead.
She died.
Anyway, moving on to Rabbit.
The editing was terrible from the beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to do it like the brothers when they be doing the delete. It's like they trying to do those joints, but the editing is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Terrible. Had to stand by wrestling though, and then it was funny. And I like the segment though. If it wasn't edited like that, which made it terrible, you know what I'm saying? I would love it even more. You know what I'm saying? Because I liked the physical activity they was doing, but they kept cutting it off and switching it. 1 minute they was brawling, next second she inside a box. I'm like, how the hell she get in there? You know what I'm saying? Well, that you can't edit like that. The next scene she on top of something. I'm like, you can't do that, you know. But it was nice when she came on top of everybody. That was pretty. I like that. You know what I'm saying? The whole ending part was nice, but if they didn't edit it like that, they tore it up when they did that. It would have been a nice segment. You know what I'm saying? DJ.
All right, moving on to KM versus Falaba. This was a match. Moving on to KM versus Falaba in what was that? Wrestle Pro.
They were where? I mean,
Wrestle Pro in Brooklyn. KM versus Falaba. I love Falaba. I do. And I like KM as like a person, right? Like I love when he talks. Like talking is fine with me. But as soon as you put KM in a match, I'm walking away. And that's what I did. I didn't watch this match. And I love Falaba. Shame on them. Shame. Casey, and I know he won via roll up with the feet on the ropes and whatnot. And then he said something about fat people at the end. And I was kind of upset. I was a little offended. I was offended for Fala.
Bye.
But anyway, Casey, thoughts on KM versus Falaba, or should we pass? Do you want to pass or play at this point? Like,
no, I'll play.
Because we got a pretty coming up afterwards, so
I'll play. I will play. See, I like Wrestle Pro. I think they're a good promotion. I do. In some of the shows. Why they have to have this match though? Like that poor promotion had to deal with this. Like, I'm sorry, Wrestle Pro, that you had to. It wasn't even the match. Like I don't even think this match was terrible. What I think is terrible is the consistency in the booking of KM. Bro, he been losing like every match, and then how does he beat the incredibly over Falaba? Like, bruh, even with a roll up on the what?
I mean,
I am done. That's
man. First of all, I like Falaba. I always want to see more of him. As we see more and more, first of all, he got a nice small drop that was pretty. I like his small drop and the little roll joint he do. He did that nice this time too. But this guy be his 8th straight loss, man. This is his 5th straight loss by itself. Then if you add in when he was tag teaming, he haven't won since he been on the roster. So that's like I said, the pushing for him days are completely over. You got KM in. KM beat him. That's his name, KM or KD. He beat him. I mean, once he beat him, you might well go ahead and pack your stuff up and go ahead to another promotion. You know what I'm saying? This man, he botched the choke. Oh man, he terrible, man. He can't even. Oh, man. Then they in the basketball court. I saw a basketball court, man. If I was in basketball court right there, it was too much for my eyes to see. You saw botching. I saw a basketball court. Then we had followed by. I mean, oh no. It was too much for me. Standby wrestler should have been in here. Should put standby wrestler. Then my man was a reverend 1 week. Oh my God, they just all over the place with KD. KM, whatever his name is, he the worst. He kept grabbing my man here. He can't wrestle. Then the finish, oh man, the finish was terrible. My man fall off the second rope. Just his weight alone finish him. So all you gotta do is put the legs up. He done.
Also,
like what?
What's the point? Like, what's the point of this match? Like, I need to know.
It was clumsy. It was no strategy to it. It was not in no There's no storyline to it. It was just DJ, go ahead. DJ, go ahead.
And I think Rabbit's favorite part that it was in Wrestle Pro. I think that was one of his favorite.
Ball court. Delete. Man.
Moving on, we got Lashley versus Brian Cage. Oh my Lord Jesus, this match right here. But the finish.
That backyard bar wrestling just threw me off.
All right. So this match right here was great. I loved it. It was incredible. We started out with Hurricane Ranas. You know, I mean, everybody freaking Cage hit a Hurricane Rana. I feel like Lashley came out with a leg scissors out here. Where he get that from? Where? Lashley trying to outdo this man. Cage out here doing suicide dives and moonsaults and whatnot. So okay, real quick, Casey. So you always get on the Usos for grabbing the rope, go over the top. Dude, I'm just asking about Cage. I'm just curious, like what thought process.
He bigger.
Anyway, he a big fella. I would not like to see him in the streets. That man's too big. But yeah, this match was good though. Like I liked it. I like that. There still was at first it was kind of one upping each other, but then it got to Cage. As crazy as it sounds, being as big as he is, trying to speed up the match with Lashley trying to slow it down. And at the same time, Lashley just trying to get to his grinded out, pace where he's been so dominant before. Now this is my issue. Okay, so we get to the end. Great match, false finishes. I'm loving it. This is awesome. Lashley hit the spear on the man, and he kicked out of it. You trying to tell me? And I know the man got some big arms. No, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of muscle in there. There's a lot of muscle in the arms. But you trying to tell Lashley, right? Lashley, the three-time champ, right? 3-time world champ, faced everybody.
4 times.
4 times. Then kicked out of everybody's finisher. You trying to tell me he gonna lose to a discus lariat? Stop it, Impact. Quit it. That is stupid. At least let him lose to the freaking drill claw. Put the drill claw over. That's what he's beating freaking 90% of his opponents with. What are you doing? This match was great. It was until the finish. The finish just got me. Like, what? Why? And I'm kind of upset because I feel like it's going to be a one-off match and that's it. And it should be more. They should at least face that redemption. I think Lashley should have won this match somehow. Not even somehow, some way. He should have just straight up won it because Lashley is Lashley and let Cage earn it a little bit. Because I love Cage. Don't get me wrong. He's done. The big dude is huge and athletic AF. But at the same time, like let Cage earn his stripes a little bit. Lashley's still a 4-time world champion, regardless. So I feel like Lashley should have won this match and then Cage maybe win at redemption or something like that. Like I feel like Cage is going to win this match and they're going to be done with this, unfortunately, because this was a good match. And they could do a lot more with it on pay-per-view. But Chase, because you're looking at me funny, so I'm going to call you Chase. You got any thoughts on the Bobby Lashley versus the Brian Cage, the first part of the double main event?
Well, first of all, I done told you weeks ago that Cage won this match.
Well, I know Cage won the match, but he shouldn't have won the damn match. Should have lost.
But I love this match. I loved the step up Ranas from both of them. Those were impressive. I was like, okay. And I would just like to say that Brian Cage did a pretty super kick I don't remember seeing the Beast, the Monster, the Animal do a super kick. I don't remember that ever seeing that ever. That's my memory. If I'm wrong, I don't remember ever seeing that. But yeah, this match was great. And the new Beast, the new Monster, the new Animal. He's an effing machine, Brian Cage. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. Give that man the
title. All right. Rabbit, thoughts on this matchup?
Nobody said the new. Look, man. First of all, the athleticism in this match was over the top. This match right here.
Rabbit, what did I tell you? I told you last week. I told
you. This match right here was something, like you said, pay-per-view. Vince McMahon was been slobbing out his mouth with these two. You know what I'm saying? Just to get them on the pay-per-view and just to stall the match. They wouldn't even touch each other for months and months. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this right here is, man, money in the bank, to take a word from WWE. Dog, we talking about athleticism with Lashley jumping over man, and hit him with the clothesline, the step up Karana. Pretty. That was after my man hit him with one, but my man joint was so pretty because he stepped up on him off the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty earned. Damn, that was something.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that springboard tornado DDT though? Like, I almost walked away. I almost was done with life. Like, I was like, I'm done. I quit. I can't watch no more.
It was 5-star in this match, dog. We talking about sidewalk slam. My man hit him with the power slam. Then my man Cage came off the top rope and rolled up with the spear. After the spear, I ain't like you said, after he hit him with the spear, he rolls off the joint and then come back in and hit with the little discus. That's lame. You know what I'm saying? That should never happen. But the speed.
No, don't get me wrong. The psychology of him rolling out of the ring was smart. That man is intelligent. I like it.
He didn't never kick out. So he rolled all the way out the ring. So, but the athleticism, the speed, the mobility, the power, Cage got all that. You know what I'm saying? But in this match, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, we talking about athleticism off the charts by my man Lashley. Now look, Lashley was doing some stuff my man can do too. My man went off that top rope one time with the but he held on to the top rope though, you know. But he did it. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, he did it. But dog, if you go back and watch another thing, this is a look it up alert. This is a look it up alert. Everybody watching this right now, look me in my eyes. This is a look it up alert.
Look into his eyes.
You know, look it up. When you say look it up, that means this is a bona fide match you do put your eyes on and to watch. You know what I'm saying? From this product. Dog. Again, my man Cage, look, I ain't seen him wrestle a whole match before, but this was nice, man. He had the springboard DDT, like my man said. It was pretty. He had the spine busters into the pins. Pretty. Looked like AJ Styles a couple of times in that match. You know what I'm saying? That's why this thing gets a look it up alert with a star. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look this up. This match was like that, Slim. I ain't saying it just because the beast, the monster, he can't get it. He can't get it.
But I don't remember. ever seeing Lashley throw a super kick party. I'm just saying. I never seen him do it.
And Cage had some nice combo kicks too, but he stopped the power when he was doing testing the strength of power. He stopped all that and started kicking and all that. You know what I'm saying? So the strength was there, but he ain't want to test it. But so far, you know what I'm saying? He cut the little strength power thing out. You know what I'm saying? But it was a nice match, dog. Look this thing up. Nice from top to bottom. I didn't like the finish.
I got one more thing to say. That springboard tornado DDT though. I'm still.
I got one more. Again. I got one more.
Then my man had him cranked up in the knee and then cranked his head back. That's wrestling again. But then, like you said, my man was slowing it down, you know. But the athleticism was off the charts, man. DJ,
I do have one more thing to say.
Just one thing.
That I know we always kind of talk crap about WWE main roster booking, but I do think if WWE had these guys and they did this, I think they would have booked it better because WWE would do the thing where they don't touch each other for weeks or whatever and build it up. I think that's something that Impact should have done.
What?
But
Didn't you say this was Lashley's last match though?
I believe so.
Well, then that throws that out the window.
I know.
So we can't blame Impact. They just did what they could do.
Yeah, but Cage has been here for weeks though. They could have done it. Like he's big enough and he's powerful enough. They could have thrown him right at Lashley right when he came in, and it would have felt legitimate, and they could have built this up. And that would have even helped kind of doing that passing the torch sort of thing to Brian Cage as the new kind of big monster in Impact.
Yeah.
New beast, the monster. You don't get all that.
You don't get all of it.
He's an effing machine. Sorry.
Thanks so much for Marcus Gibbons and Chris James.
What up, homie?
Look at my eyes. Look this match up. Look it up, alert.
Look it up though. DJ, are you talking? Because we can't hear you. Are you actually saying words? Because we can't hear you.
How my man gonna hit him with the spear? That's the only thing I cannot stand, man. The spear should be over. Everything should be ended. You should be saying ding, 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 ding. But once you get up from the spear, you want something different. But like you said, Vince would have been slobbing out each corner. Each corner is just to get these two up trying to tell. I don't care if he would have him in NXT. He don't care where he would have had him at. He would have blew him up. This man right here, Master, I'm trying to tell you, dog. And I know Cage might look good to y'all, but man, come on. The athleticism from Lashley too, dog, was off the charts, But Cage, some of his moves wasn't as smooth. That's the thing. That's what it is. It wasn't as smooth as Lashley, you know what I'm saying? Some of his stuff was clumsy. Now, he was trying some big stuff, but it was real clumsy, But, and when you watch Lashley, if you go back and watch this match, Lashley was smooth with all his stuff, Smooth with the spine buster, smooth with the neck breaker, smooth with him. running slam, that man vicious, dog. Then when he do that thing when he jump over top of you, then come back, he that clothesline, pretty. You know what I'm saying? Give me some of what Cage did. What Cage do?
I mean, he's a machine, so that's what he do. Look who this is.
Yeah, Cage though. I like him though. He nice though. He nice, but he can't. That Hurricanrana was nice though. I give him that. But my man returned it with a step up joint was pretty. So anything Cage did, my man topped it by 2. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Except for that flip on the top rope. My man ain't doing that. Man, he ain't gonna do all that big wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then he ain't going to the top rope like that. But that was some old cruiserweight, you know what I'm saying, X Division type stuff. He did.
There we go.
In his weight. DJ, you back.
So I'm back. I don't know what happened. Like, y'all started sounding like aliens for a second, and then y'all just went away, and then I couldn't say anything. Then I came back, and I could say stuff, but I couldn't hear y'all. It was weird.
You didn't have to worry about me talking about Lashley. We can still go on if you want me to.
Okay. I mean, I understand. Because it's unfortunate. You shouldn't leave, ever. In case I'm going to need you to end the call because I'm not going to be able to because obviously I'm on my phone now. Anyway.
To that double now, I think. You're going to that double.
Okay, we're going to get that Lashley versus Bork Lesnar. Maybe?
Yeah, that Bork, that Bork guy, that Bork fella.
That got her. But moving on, we had that backstage segment with Gail Kim that I didn't care about, but I enjoyed seeing Ali though. I did. I enjoyed seeing Ali. I was hype. And then we had Eli Drake. This was the most important segment. We had Eli Drake. He was going up to Moose and he says, I got a little proposition for you. He had a little proposition for the man. And he was going to try to trade his case with what?
You just gonna skip over the GWN? The GWN.
Yeah, I am. Yep. It was something about Petey Williams and AJ Styles won the X Division Championship because he grabbed it.
Best matches ever. Petey Williams, Chris Sabin, and AJ Styles in an Ultimate X match. Bruh.
You just only want to talk about the Ultimate X match. That's about the only reason you want to talk about it. So.
You can't talk about throwback match.
And Chris Sabin was there too with Petey Williams.
It was a nice match. Nice.
It was a good match. That's a look it up alert. Look it up.
Look it up on TWN. But I love the backstage segment with Eli Drake and Moose. I love him trying to convince Moose that 2 titles are more than one. That was funny. I thought that was hilarious. Moose issued a challenge. Now I'm really confused because out of this, I didn't get that both men will get. I thought if Eli Drake won, he switches cases with Moose. Not he gets both of the cases. But Sanjay Dutt out here talking about he get both of the cases. It's a winner take all. So now I'm confused and I don't know what's happening. Is he gonna get both cases? He gonna switch cases? Because why would he want both the cases anyway? The whole point was for him to switch them. What? Sanjay, you confusing me, bruh. Like, am I wrong? Like that's what I heard. Did I hear something wrong?
I think that
Moose gets both the cases, or either.
I think that is what they're gonna do, and neither way does it make sense. It doesn't
at all.
Like I love this segment. I did. I loved Eli Drake trying to be like, you can have 2 titles, which I think is the better deal, and I'll take that one. You can have 2. I was like, this man, but then when it takes all, like, bruh, what? Don't do it, Impact. Don't.
All up in this winner takes all thing now. like they all like in this whole winner take all aspect of things. Rabbit, you got any thoughts on the confusion? Because I'm confused.
Yeah, that confused me too. But I just want to see Moose with that title, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him with the name Enchilada. You know, because again, like I told you, he one of the best on the roster. Him and Abyss. You know.
True, AJ. I agree. Moving on, we had Eddie Edwards. He was taking a trip to Ohio to see Sami Callihan and the Christ brothers. And I like this whole this kind of second part of the segment. I think I like this segment where he was kind of taking the trip, trying to get some revenge. And he freaking knocks out everyone with that freaking kendo stick on the way to the ring and in the ring. And then he kind of got a little bit. He got him for a little bit. He got the Chris brothers and Callahan for a little bit, and then obviously the numbers game kicked in, and they still going after that man's eye. No, no, this too much, man. No, I can't watch, man. But I'm still liking it though. Like I said, I love that they continue to build this, even though Edwards is hurt. I want to see kind of what the payoff is going to be. Is it going to be Callahan and Eddie Edwards again, or is Eddie Edwards going to have to find some other people to help him out? But anyway, Casey, your thoughts on the trip to Ohio? I mean, you've taken some trips to Ohio in the past. So, I mean, is it worth it? Is it worth the trip?
I mean, to a point, it's worth it, and then something happens in January, and then it don't be worth it no more. What?
Oh, you're talking about New Year's. You're talking about New Year's. That New Year's, that be hitting you hard, tactics and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, especially when you start, you make a New Year's resolution and you ain't never follow on it. I'm not saying no one specific did that.
Anyway, we go so back to Ohio. Well, we're still talking technically, but anyway, back to the Ohio and the Impact.
Oh yeah. I loved Eddie invading Rockstar Pro, which is I don't remember if Sami Callihan owns it or co-owns it. I know he has something, he either owns it or co-owns it, something like that. Which is kind of cool. It's like his home promotion, so he's kind of invading that. It didn't work. It didn't work. But tell me how at the end of this segment, the whole Rockstar Pro roster comes out. They celebrating, that Eddie got beat down. You gonna tell me in that whole roster, Eddie Edwards don't have one friend on that whole roster? Bruh. Come on now. Bruh.
That poor man. Rabbit, you got any thoughts on the trip to Ohio? Have you ever been to Ohio? I ain't. Personally.
Never out of DC, man. But again, I like this right here, but the timing and the placement of it is just off for me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this should have been going on the day 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? They put stuff out like this out the blue. It's way too late for this stuff. But I like the segment though. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of activity with that stick. You know what I'm saying? My man hit him again with the bat in the eye again. You know? So I just don't like the fact that it's so late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It had more fire to it before. Now it just don't have that umph in it no more. The umph gone. There's no more fire in it. It's a candle now. You know? They just blowing on the candle. That joint lit. You know? This thing done. DJ?
So I kind of wish that they would allow OVE to use the name that they use on the Indies because it's so much better than Ohio versus everybody. I would prefer Ohio is for killers. That's their name on the Indies, and yeah, just let them use the Impact. It would sound so much better. And I think Sammy would actually kill people. Like I think that is a thing that would happen. He already done it.
All right, let's move into the true main event, which was the last match of the night, as they say. We had Austin Aries going up against Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal was defending the Grand Championship, and Austin Aries was defending the Global World Championship of the Independent World Impact scene. Cause like this man, bruh, tell me how. What?
Tell me how the champion came out first.
True. True. But like I was trying to figure out like what's the name of this title again? Because Sanjay don't know. Sanjay was like the global I was like, y'all ain't been calling it the global championship for like 2 months. So like Sanjay, come on, Sanjay. Sanjay. Come on, Sanjay. Come on, man. But anyway, just a little thing. But anyway, I love it. Thought it was a good match. I felt like Austin Aries felt like he was in control for like a bunch of this match, like a whole bunch. And like Matt Sydal, like 3/4 of the way into it, kind of found his offensive rhythm. Still feel like Josh Matthews holds no merit in this whole thing. Like they don't do nothing different besides come out. He comes out in that stupid mask, and they change his music, which is stupid because I love his original music. Like other than that, that's about it. Like that's my issue. My issue is Josh Matthews is doing nothing for this right now, right? Like he's not changing the guy's moveset. He's not telling them don't fly, like no fly zone, nothing like that. Like nothing at all. Like to like help him, you know, to like be like of guidance. He's just like his spiritual advisor, which we don't really see like what is it paying off because he just lost. So like how well that spiritual advisor thing working though? Because you just lost. You literally just lost. Come on, man. Anyway, this is a good match though, especially once it got going near the 3/4 area when friggin' Sydal actually started doing some offense. That's when it got good. But other than that, Aries kind of dominated. Felt like Aries wins, obviously, brainbuster. But good match though. It was a really good match. I love these two. The way they work together. I feel like they have like similar styles because they're both really kind of small. And I think they do a good job with each other. So, and I did not think Matt Sydal would be in the main event. Like I don't think I ever thought that would happen. But Casey, thoughts on the main event of the evening? And I know you had some words. I felt like.
I mean, but technically, Matt Sydal didn't lose nothing because he lost Josh Matthews' title.
You're right.
I thought this was a good match. The only thing I didn't like about this, and it was a consistency thing again, this match was for the Grand Championship and the World Championship, right? So P.D. Williams comes out, and I have no problem with P.D. Williams coming out. At the end of that's my boy. But commentary, or Sanjay Dutt says he wants to make sure he keeps his shot for the X Division title. I'm like, bro, the X Division title isn't even in this match. It's not even in jeopardy. Why is he? Why? What? What?
It had nothing to do with it.
What? They need new writers. They desperately need new writers. I mean, am I the only one who caught that and was like, "Bro"?
It's terrible.
I mean, I love seeing my boy Petey, but it didn't make any sense. There was no point for him to be there. Grab it.
Yeah, but again, my man was smooth as usual. A double. Looked good in this match to me, man. You know what I'm saying? He had that jump stomp. I like when he jump stomp on your ears on the side. I like that shit. Then he hit you with the elbow. He nice. I like that. He's smooth. All his moves are fluid. I love it, man. Especially when he do that. He did that submission, sit down on his neck. Then he turned that into a leg lock. Pretty. That boy is pretty when it comes to wrestling with AW, man. He did that running drop kick when he caught him in the corner and ran about 100 miles per hour and caught him with that drop kick. Nasty. Like his whole head came off his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? That thing in the front row from that. Nasty. But I don't understand the spiritual advisor thing when you ain't even listening to him. You know what I'm saying? The first chance they got on the camera together, my man told him, don't put the belts up. Immediately he said, put the belts up. So the first time we seen these two on the camera together in the promo, he don't listen to him. What do we got going on with this writing and booking here? You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. If the A-Double wasn't in this match, it would have been nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? He had a nice neck breaker on the ropes. We do the neck breaker on the ropes. Nasty for a size. But all that stuff is nasty, boy. But the writing and booking is just ridiculous on this joint. Sanjay Dutt, like my man Jaws was like a cheerleader on the sideline the whole time. He kept saying he was like a cheerleader. But he made a good point when he said, my man, when he trying to pin him, he got him all the way in the corner. And he kept saying, why he don't drag him to the middle? And why his spiritual advisor is not telling him that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, the spiritual advisor thing is so stupid that Sanjay Dutt had to point out inconsistency in it. You know what I'm saying? like, why he not telling him that? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. DJ?
Alrighty. So I know there's two of me in this call now. That's just because I needed to be able to end the video, and the sound really ain't working still. So, but anyway, must be my computer saying restart me, please do it. But
just get a new computer. I'm just saying.
But like I haven't restarted it in a couple of days. Just let it sleep.
Look it up, please. Look it up. Look up Cage and the Beast, the Monster. Look them two up.
Yeah, the Beast, the Monster, the Animal. He's an effing machine. Ryan Cage. He that new.
All right. As we sign off here, I'll be sure to post this on the Facebook page. It's weird holding my phone, looking at my computer while looking at my phone, and it's weird and I don't understand it. But we hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to follow the Twitter at ICW_podcast. Hit that subscribe button. It's right below you, right below the video. So be sure to do that, as well as like the Facebook page. We got some discussions on WrestleMania coming up, hopefully. Because since it is this week, we might as well discuss it. This is it. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave us a comment as well if you got any thoughts. We appreciate all the live viewers that were here. That hopefully didn't leave when I left, because I know it's hard. I know when I leave, you know it's tough out here. It's hard out here.
Actually,
but anyway,
left, a bunch of people came in.
That didn't. You can't tell. Shut up. Anyway, but we will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was your Impact Wrestling review. Hold up, I just realized this.
What?
Rabbit don't get to say TNA anymore.
No more.
It's wild, but like I just kind of just hit me.
No more.
Impact.
No.
Impact.
But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was your Impact Wrestling review on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic.